We're keeping a tally of how much free beer and pizza it takes to build a brewery, so we know at the end. And we started working with Saratoga Springs Brewery, which is a contract brewery. We don't go up to physically make the beer there. They make it for us. They use our recipes, and they make it for us, and then they truck it down to us. And while that's gone on, when we're able to do some of the other styles of beer, like the pale ale or the raspberry wheat or the breakfast stout, those we still do in the smaller size batches that we can do in Connecticut, and we go to Connecticut to make those. And that's just kind of how we've been sustaining, you know, from day one till we could get this building open.
Greg and I started working together probably about 10 or 11 years ago, and we became friends, and we started homebrewing. Greg started homebrewing first.
In 2003, I was playing ice hockey and had banged it up a little bit, and I was diagnosed. Turned out I thought I had a hockey injury, but I had bone cancer. So I had to have a big segment of my leg removed, some of the bone removed. So I was on crutches for almost a year and a half. And that's actually when, right around there is when I really started doing brewing.
It was really just a hobby gone wrong or right, however you want to look at it. And we always say that the reason we started the company was because no one told us not to. You know, every time we said, we're going to start our own brewery, everybody was like, yeah, that sounds great. You know, it just seemed, we laughed because we always just begged somebody to say, what are you, crazy? Don't do that. You know, and no one ever did, so we just kept going with it. I was an oil burner mechanic for 16 years. It was a good job, but it's not as fun as making beer.
When we worked for the same company, I was on more of a management end of it. So I've been pushing papers, you know, and Dan's, you know, and like I said, Dan is just a really talented mechanic in all aspects, plumbing, electrical, just everything mechanical. So he's very comfortable with you know, a cold beer in one hand and a wrench in the other. He's, you know, that's his zone.
We self-distribute. We don't go through. We're independent as far as our sales go. So one of the things that we're constantly doing is fighting for space, you know, in a tap system. You know, for me to go on tap somewhere, somebody has to come off. I've delivered to bars at 11 o'clock at night when they say, you know, I just ran out, I need another keg. I'll jump in my truck and bring them one. I like getting people drunk, you know. It's like, it's kind of like, you know, I don't know. It's a good feeling.